scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all happens.
Flags up, so that won't count. Well, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away. Moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Neymar. Koundé kept aware, and it is replayed easily. Maldini, the player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet.
Great chance! Now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's a promising position. Baresi simply refused to be outdone there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a shade optimistic. Played out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Gnabry.
Oh, really well played.
Let's make sure that's not getting through. But it gets good distance on it. And here's Gnabry. Cross to the back post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets a foot in here. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he can clear it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Right, Shevchenko. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Vitinha. Goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Shevchenko. And the shot! Trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bayer Leverkusen have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gnabry with the up he goes! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Going behind simply triggered a collective determination.
That'll be the final action of the first half. The glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Bayer Leverkusen get the second half going. It's a lovely deep pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And Hullet! Well, Hullet! Oh!
scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Leverkusen go into the lead. And he's straight offside.
A friendly, yes. Next match.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cherky, nicely weighted ball. Beckham. Cross goes in, he gets big! And it's hoisted clear. Threads one in. Cherky, he's picked it up out wide. Crosses it in here.
Oh, that's a cracking...
Decent chance!
Okay, bro.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gnabry fired deep towards the back post. White gets it away. Vitinha! Vitinha! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, with the way he got that.
So we have a breakthrough. Things to come from here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's Beckham. Perfectly measured that. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have it on the go.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that's well spotted. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added minute has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Nicked it back promptly. Cherky. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to belt it away. And that will be it. While Leverkusen played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so...
Let's go. Mehdi Hassan, let's go. Oh shit. It's not due. Okay.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
ID review
I'm
9
Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here. Nice interception, well timed.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until it's... It's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable class. Goes for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Batistuta. Maldini. First quarter of an hour gone.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now there's a Fuller! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The pass wasn't good enough.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is great defending, so alert. And we have our very first corner. chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Chouameni. And it's Neymar. Bullet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's going to be disappointed with that. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level taking at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. And here's Batistuta. Can he get it through? That's good play. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
That's been cut short.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So we've reached the hour mark. That looks a decent ball. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Oh, easy pickings there. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shit.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Leverkusen present their opponents with the best possible chance here to further improve their position of comfort. That is some save from Kahn. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball, and that has left him in a heap.
Who is smart as this?
Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. Yeah. Bullet. Yeah. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yeah. Can so cleverly bypass the press. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Shevchenko. Tries a shot! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not the slightest.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Bayer Leverkusen.
And he's had it hit! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, red, nice interception. Batistuta. Forlan receives it in a good position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bellingham. Yeah. Now Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. Both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Who is smart assist, bro? So हाँ मैं दिया सर I'll send request. I'm request actually. സാറെങ്ങനെ പറ്റിയാണ് സ്മാർട്ട് അസിസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു Bro, I did. Where is that Mahdi? Yes. Who is this? 1 second. Let me play with this man. Mehdi bro, can you send request? Okay. He's waiting from long time. Windows. हाँ मिला ज्वाइन किया. Guys, can you like the video? Maybe how is Bangladesh now?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Turan. He's gone forward, pops him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, there first. Seedorf gets it clear. Either side yet able to find the net. And now they can spring out of defence. He's intervened well there. though. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Has been cut short. White. Neymar. Chouameni. That's been cut out. Well played. Bullet. Excellent challenge there. Uncompromising. Good take, and is he in? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Bayer Leverkusen present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. That is some save from Kahn. And he's missed altogether.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Up he goes! In he goes again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, last night in defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's a nicely shaped ball. That's fabulous. Mbappe! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Summerslide, he has found and the finish! Split-second reaction.
Summerslide clearly.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. We'll back on the first 45 minutes.
Bayer Leverkusen really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The managers will have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Zico.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Neymar. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Yeah, he is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's managed to get free. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers. Messi. And it's White. Yeah. And it's White. Rummenigge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Neymar. Bullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. Just eases him off the ball. And they've got rid. Some resolute defending there. Neymar. That's Maldini. Now it's Neymar. Now and that is Slaughter! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A header! Cleared without complication. Knocks it into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Cafu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neymar. Oh, red, nice interception. Yeah. Now it's Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man. Great chance! And that is
Good
as
play,
far
bro.
as it
Good play.
goes.
GG, bro. GG.
Were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. And it's simply not how you go about winning.
GG, bye. GG, bye. Who is coming next? Ay temí.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to play it through. Opts to play it back. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. Okay, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace...
Tries a shot!
Oh my God.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back.
Chance for a shot!
Say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Can he get it through? He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now.
Foul, bro, foul.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Beckenbauer has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He went for the corner. Half an hour played now. Great vision. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's in a great position here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Gullit. Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There's the clearance. And this is Xabi Alonso. It's beyond the defence. Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Calm gets it clear. That is Smelter! A really close save, and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Bayern Leverkusen have been pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bayern Leverkusen are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's in on goal! Xabi Alonso, that's Dewey. Oh, that's well spotted. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gullit. Xabi Alonso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Neymar. Out towards the flank. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! Rijkaard getting this one clear. And it's been given away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
White is one whose deliveries we all know about. White. Chouameni. And here's Neymar. Now here's the... He's got four! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That was good alertness. Lead stays intact, just.
Dewey really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And it's Neymar. Gullit. Now there's a fine ball. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And he's quick to getting clear again. The idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. White did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal.
Good chance here! Denied by an instinctive save.
Xabi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Cleared without hesitation. And that is
Nice play, bro.
has seen enough. Leverkusen have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Somehow won. Who's coming next? Arun അടുത്തത്
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Yeah. Neymar. He's a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's getting hounded, really hounded. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pressing high and with purpose. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Maldini. Opponent takes control of it and he's on the move. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And here's Neymar. And he's making progress on the ball. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Platini!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kashima Antlers trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come. Real chance! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 38 minutes is number 13, Bellingham.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Platini running with the ball. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yeah. Can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Chance, surely! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. White. Bayer Leverkusen still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Batistuta. So we've reached the hour mark.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's White. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Yeah. Neymar. And that's a good ball. And he can clear it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's Maldini. Bayer Leverkusen are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Kashima Antlers clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's come to nothing.
Kashima Antlers really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And we come to you now with a quick
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day in the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. We all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style. That's what he has always been about. Always. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we have our very first corner. Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Bullet. Tries to play it through. Chouameni. Batistuta. Shevchenko. It's the keeper's ball. Cruyff. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. By Leverkusen, yet to have an attempt on goal. Right, Shevchenko. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And Dijk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No way through. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. It could be in here. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's through, it's one-on-one, chance, surely!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Neymar. He's found a way through. It's very disappointing, it has to be said. Carvajal gets good distance on it. And it's White. And this is Neymar. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar goes short. He's a sharp little ball here. Freiburg has the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Baresi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Neymar. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
After 77 minutes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 9, Shevchenko.
And now he has
On the
two.
field is number 20.
Freiburg are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. So decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on the field, number 5.
Keeper has taken decisive action. That's a little loose. Well read. Danger is averted. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
4 added minutes has been
Neymar.
indicated.
And here's Vieira. Driving forward. And he's managed to get free. He's making a real surge on the left. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock balls. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
There's the golden nugget. That is Paul's goals, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation is the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
An instinctive delivery. Yeah. And it's Messi. Now White. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Cleared without complication. They've got it again. And it's White. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Batistuta. Bullet played out to the left flank. Great vision. This is Batistuta! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashed off the post!
ലാഭം
Goal, Bayer Leverkusen! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Baresi gets over and intercepts. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Lampard can see things others simply cannot. Half an hour played now. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Bullet. Time, excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a tricky customer, and he slams the door shut. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! That carried quite a threat. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, athletic qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Bayer Leverkusen leading 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
Has a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Messi. Lampard. Now it's Mbappe. Toure carries the ball down the right. Being still separated by the game's only goal. The ball is loose and the chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A bit too much weight on the pass. Lampard.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Neymar. It's an imaginative pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude.
Face to face, real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Yamal, just about up to 75 minutes. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. That looks a decent ball. No joy this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to...
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Nice bit of trickery. Lampard. Can he finish? It's loose and scores! And the lead stays intact, just.
Scholes absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Substitution in progress.
And there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's gone looking for safety. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernail. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Played out to the left flank. Here's Son Heung-min, and he's managed to get free. Played in by Son Heung-min. Maldini. Chouameni, and it's been played through. Marquinhos with the slide tackle there.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. Ball's gone astray. Arsenal are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Son Heung-min. That looks like a tracking ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's ambitious. White. That's not gone well. They seem to be well there. Yeah. Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's on his way. Can he finish? Goal by Leverkusen. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have the first goal.
And just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Neymar. Chips it through. Lovely ball. Oh, shooting chance! Shevchenko made a good run there. Can they get him away? Oh, for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini. Batistuta. Going. And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
By Leverkusen into the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go and secure this.
Yeah. And it's Batistuta. Messi looking to get on the end of this. And a chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty. 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's the keeper's ball. Son Heung-min. Yeah, looking to provide the solidity his team. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
Tries to get it clear. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
White. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, great save! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Number 22 scores. Number 11. Number 13. Olise. Number 19. Son Heung-min. Number 14.
Tries to play it through.
Coming on the field.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner.
Number 12.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 23. Palmer. Number 7. Guti. Number 16.
Adams attempts a clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's on it. Can he get away? Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Bayer Leverkusen have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No unnecessary risks, and game is petering out here.
2 added minutes has been in.
This is Matt Baston. Messi, very much a man of this. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality.
그렇죠. 그러니까
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So, it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front whenever possible.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Let's look and plays it forward.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's Messi. Played out wide. And this is Paulette. Offside that time. Jordan Henderson. Caceres. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And it's Henderson.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Messi's cross. And he's gone looking for safety.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure.
And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
White. Now, can they get him away? Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now, he's got space here. Nicely worked. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. It was good alertness. Looking for the run. This is Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi stood his ground strongly. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. It's played through for him. He is through here. Goes to finish. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth to them.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that is expertly dealt with. They've got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible. Leaving yourself too open.
And another try! Perez, the man synonymous with solidity. Great vision. It's a nicely shaped ball. Smartly reclaimed. Elbow goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Cannavaro going vertical. Yeah. Batistuta to Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Just about up to the hour now. Dida is there to clear. Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Haaland is onto this. And here's Shevchenko. Dida getting this one clear. And it's Gullit. Picked up, brilliant. Goes for a shot! Do not write them off. Back they come. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Bayer Leverkusen at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 9, Shevchenko. Coming on the field is number 20,
Threads one in, and he plays one through. He has found a way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical. It's a
Hey,
very
was
open
it?
game
Hi brother,
and
please
an
review my
exciting
score.
watch. There are no
Neymar
signs of
sit
nerves or
total. I
cageiness
don't
from
know
either
what to do,
team.
bro.
This pitch is go for it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to set...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. White. Yeah. This ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? He welcomes it in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pass is intercepted. Zico. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt they'll get too many more chances.
Substitution from Leverkusen. Number 90,
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Gullit.
Well, they're probably going to bend it in. They'll need a good in-swinger, though.
Kapu. Number 4, Hitoshi Nakata.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific.
Added
So
time is
Neymar
up,
sit
and
total.
there goes the whistle. So it's ended all
Let's
square.
check
Both
that.
sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Smoking is only allowed in
After all of
areas
that, Jim,
Okay, Neymar sit. Let's see. Got it, bro. Got it, bro. I don't know much, bro. They're great players. Want to play? Friendly? പോവാ
ഞാൻ എപ്പോൾ വരും ഈ വഴിക്ക്?
രാവിലെ വരും, വീണ്ടും 2 മണിക്ക് പോകണം, വീണ്ടും വരും, വീണ്ടും പോകണം.
അതൊന്ന് ഓഫ് അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
വെള്ളി വ്യാഴം എപ്പോഴാ പോയാലും
കോപ്പ് മാച്ചിനുണ്ടോ? Join guys, join.
കഴിഞ്ഞു.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Portugal.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Smartly replayed. Played into space out wide. Khan with the clearance. Guti. Pull it. Tchouameni. Now it's Haaland. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Batistuta. And here's Shevchenko. The pass is intercepted. And he's forced to go back. Tchouameni.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's White. Played out wide. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great vision. Oh, that was vital. And Shevchenko! Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him. That pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's cause for mild irritation. Batistuta. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Threads one in. Oh, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it out wide. Shevchenko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. There's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick reminder today,
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Bayer Leverkusen have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Squeeze it through. Tchouameni. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Yeah, he is sporting a guilty look after that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. Portugal has the chance to go the other way. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Decent chance! It's in! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And the finish! It's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Bayer Leverkusen grab the equaliser, and we're all in chance! That was no routine save!
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 9.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now.
Replace him is number 20. Ulrike Hahn.
And now a sudden chance to counter. The most accurate pass, and he was alert to it. Bayer Leverkusen do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. And there's the shot!
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 19. Right. Coming on the field is number 5. Cafu.
Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner.
Haaland, come on, Haaland. Come on.
It's very necessary. They'll have one final crack at it. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Cafu gets into some space.
Correct.
Batistuta finds himself offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 24. Chouameni. Coming on to replace him is
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
കൂത്തള
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And the referee brings it to a
ജയിച്ചു
close.
മോനെ ജയിച്ചു
Leverkusen have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
തേടാ 2 പോയിന്റ് കൊടുത്ത് തന്നൂടെ bro, please like bro. Guys,
വീഡിയോ കാണുന്നവർക്കൊന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യും പ്ലീസ് Hmm, 80 views. Let's save it. Only 4 likes.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Batistuta has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not all this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well played, that has knocked out the danger. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in the mood to accept failure. There's that body.
Big chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Japan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
They say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cuts out the supply. And it's White. Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. White tries a cross. Adams puts it. It's Neymar! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, an analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
By Leverkusen had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go on better, possibly.
Looking for options for movement. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal, Japan! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ooh, delicate chip through. Bayer Leverkusen are still behind as we reach out for half-time. No, that was never going to make it. Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! Now who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. Nakata. Pele. Goes for goal! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Pele with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Whistle goes for well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's offside. Yes, it is. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Neymar. Great Batistuta!
കവറിലെടുത്ത്
Denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adams with the clearance. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shots! Japan have their second corner now. Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, every